right, babies, it's that time again. Oh, yeah. We are in the Gospel according to Frank. And yesterday we had some interesting things that happened very early in the day. I started it off just being thankful, looking to the Lord, present. Happy to have the whole day ahead, the both of us together. And I was listening to this guy. His name is Michael Mirdad, Mirdad. He's a Christ consciousness teacher and healer. And quite often I find what he talks about to align very closely with what I believe the Spirit of God is teaching me, which I think is fascinating because I'm a Christian, and I guess if you're into Christ consciousness, you're not really a Christian. But there's a lot of similarities in what we teach and believe. And as I was listening to him, things were happening around me that were like confirmation of what God has been teaching me. So what I'm saying there is what I believe is so unique, and I really haven't found anything like what I teach and believe on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter. Except maybe like my brother. I talked to my brother from Virginia. So yeah, I've been asking God for confirmation, and I tend not to ask God for anything because I look at asking as a sign of disrespect. Yes, I know the Bible says you have not because you ask not, but because we are in a eternally betrothed relationship, I look at it like, you are my beloved, you are the head of this body. I might be your bride, but I'm not going to ask you things. I'm going to expect things from you. You love me, you're committed to me, you're going to give me things. Oh yeah, baby. So when I do ask, it's very infrequent. So I have been asking for confirmation from him regarding the things I believe, because I can't get confirmation pretty much anywhere, and I don't want to be off in left field. I want to make sure I'm on the right track. So yesterday, like one after another, like in the first hour or two of the day, I had all kinds of confirmations of either what I normally believe or what I was listening to was being confirmed by other things. So it was really interesting. I took it as sort of funny as well as comforting. that God was taking the time to say, hey, I know you need these confirmations, so I'm going to give them to you. Oh yeah, baby. It was like that. So that was a lovely way to start the day. And then, shortly thereafter, I started coming up against like rejection from people at the gym. Like people not wanting to give me eye contact, or comments I heard that could have been about me, maybe not. I can't be sure, but I know they're out there, and that I was just kind of using all that negativity and perceived negativity as a sign that God is wanting us to stay positive in spite of what's around us. He doesn't want us to be positive just because things are going well. Anyone could do that. That doesn't take any discipline. So that was challenging, but I thought informative and useful, that I was trying to practice my positive outlook in spite of the negativity that I know is around us. That negativity being rejection of the message of Jesus, as well as this rejection of gays in general because of writings in the Bible. Now, having said that, some of you may not be familiar with what I teach. What I teach is that there are many things in the Bible that are reflective of what was considered to be of a moral value at the time of its writing, which most of it was around 5 to 300 BC. And since then we've grown, hopefully, and we realize that God is love, and love is not judgmental, but accepting and affirming. Oh yeah, baby. So we have to keep that in mind, that in the Bible, and believe me, I think that I'm guessing, I don't want to say believe me because I'm guessing, but a huge part of the Bible, a major percentage of the Bible, is just faulty with that kind of moral outlook that's just incompatible with a loving God, such as the verses that say, and God killed him, and God slayed him, or God, calling for genocide in order to maintain or to obtain land. Those kinds of things cannot possibly be from God, and they clearly are a sign of a besieged community looking to create legends in a sacred context to make sense out of their disturbed past. Disturbed past being exploited and marginalized and enslaved. Yeah. That's why you have all those messages of God saying that every man, woman, and child needs to be killed. Yeah, we don't believe that. In fact, you could look at what's going on right now in Israel as a sign of the danger of believing that God is behind such murderous, genocidal acts. Yeah. All right, babies.